Hello students, greetings of the day. In today's lecture, we are going to start with our new subject, that is human-computer interface. Okay, so this is the uh, new subject which is introduced in your final year second semester. Okay, so on your screen there is a teaching scheme, and in that, if you observe this teaching screen, in that you will find a course code, that is 410255254. 254. Okay, that is nothing, sorry, 410253, that is nothing but elective 4. So under this course elective 4, we are going to have the subject, that is human computer interaction. So for this particular subject, we are having 3 hours per week. So we are going to complete the syllabus, or we are going to complete the all the topics that we have been provided with the help of this 3 hours per week time span. Okay, and the examination scheme for this particular subject is, there will be two types of examination. In-SEM will be of 30 marks, and in-SEM examination will be of 70 marks. So the total weightage we have been provided for this elective 4 subject, this particular human computer interface subject, is of 100 marks. So we just have to prepare for this 100 marks, and the passing will be for 40 marks out of this 100 marks. Okay. So in today's lecture, we are just going to have a brief introduction to our subject, human computer interface. Okay. So before having the introduction, or this introduction we are going to have with the help of these course outcomes, then we are going to have the course content, and then we will see the what kind of reference books that you can follow, that you can refer to study this human computer interface subject. Okay, so let us start with the first course outcomes. So before having the before discussing the course outcomes, first of all, let us discuss the course objectives for this human computer interaction subject. So to design, the first objective of this HCI subject is to design, to implement, and to evaluate the effectiveness of usable human computer interfaces, right? There we require always, whenever you are going to use any kind of machine, at that time you will find that there should be some kind of interaction in between that computer system, or in between that system and human, right? So that computer system and that human is going to have some kind of interaction in between them. So what kind of interaction they are going to have, that can be designed, that can be implemented, and that can be evaluated against its efficiency or against its usability, right? So all this we are going to achieve before having the interaction, or all these things we are going to achieve before having that system, right? Means we are going to develop that system, right? So before developing that system, we are going to discuss how it can be designed, how we are going to implement that, and how we can evaluate the effectiveness and the usability of that system. So that is nothing but the first objective for our human computer interface subject. Then second is there, that is to describe and apply the core theories, models, and methodologies from the field of HCI. Now this field of HCI, that is human computer interface, has different types of theories. It is having different kinds of models, different kind of methodologies can be applied at the time of development. So all that part we are going to study as a second objective of our subject. Then third objective that we are having is to implement a simple graphical user interface based on the principles of human-computer interaction or human-computer interface. So it is always better, right? Whenever you are going to use any kind of computer system or any kind of operating system, the usage of that operating system or the usage of that particular software is totally depend on its graphical user interface, that how what type of graphical user interface that software has been that software provides, right? And depending on that graphical user interface, the use of that software depends. So it is always said that the graphical user interface should be a simple one, so that that graphical user interface can be understood by that user, and that user can use that graphical user interface to perform some particular type of task, right? So this type of simple graphical user interfaces can be implemented or can be designed by using the principles of human computer interaction or human computer interface. So for particular this subject, we are going to have some kind of principles, and by using these principles, we can just achieve or we can just implement the simple graphical user interfaces. Right? So these are the three main objectives behind this particular course, that is human computer interface. Now we are having the course outcomes. What are these course outcomes? These course outcomes are the abilities that any student or anybody who is going to learn this subject, right? So after learning or after studying this human computer interface, one student is going to able to have this kind of abilities, right? So what are these abilities? The first ability that student is going to have, that is that student will be able to understand the basics of human and computational abilities, right? Every computer program or every human is going to have some kind of abilities, right? You can see as an example, before studying this syllabus, you are not going to able or you are not able to understand the concepts of human computer interface, right? But after studying this, you are going to have some kind of abilities, right? So with respect to, as an example, you can see this. After studying this particular course, that student or that particular stakeholder is going to understand the basics of human and computational abilities, right? Means if I am studying this subject or you are studying this subject, after studying this subject, you will be able to identify or you will understand the human and the computer's abilities, as well as the limitations, what kind of things can be implemented by that human, or what are the limitations for me to implement such a kind of things, and what kind of things can be implemented by computer system, and what are the limitations for that computer to be implemented. So these kind of things can be understood by the students. That is nothing but the first course outcome of our subject or of our course. Then second course outcome that we are having is to understand the basic theories, tools, and the techniques that are in human computer interface. So with the help of this course, we will be able to understand the basic theory behind the human computer interaction. Then there are different tools that can be used for the human computer for developing or for implementing the human computer interactions, and there are also techniques are also there. So by using those techniques and tools, we can just have the simple graphical user interface implemented, right? So this is the second outcome, that is to understand the basic theory, tools, and techniques in our human computer interaction. Then third one that we are having is to understand the fundamental aspects of designing and the evaluation of interfaces, right? So with the help of this subject or with the help of this course, we will be able to understand the fundamental aspects of designing. Right? In the previous some subjects, we have studied the software engineering, we have studied SMD, that is software modeling and designing. In that, we already have discussed some basic parts of designing the software applications, right? So here we are going to understand the fundamental aspects of designing and evaluation of interfaces, right? The interface that we are going to be provided with the help of that application. So regarding that application, the graphical user interface, you can say that, right? That how that graphical user interface can be designed and how that graphical user interface can be evaluated, right? So for that designing and evaluation of that interfaces, we are having some kind of fundamental aspects. So we are going to discuss those fundamental aspects, and we will be have the ability to understand the fundamental aspects of designing and evaluation of interface. The next outcome that we are having is to learn the variety of methods for evaluating the quality of user's interface, right? The user interface that we have designed or the user interface that we have developed, we are going to check the quality, we are going to evaluate the quality of that user interface, and for that purpose we are having different kind of methods. With the help of those methods, we can just evaluate the quality of user interface that we have implemented, right? So that will be the next outcome of our course for HCI. The next we are having is to apply the appropriate HCI technique to design systems that are usable by people. Okay, so to apply the appropriate HCI technique to design systems that are usable by people. Actually, it is very important that any kind of system that you are going to develop is totally, that should be the system that you have developed, that should be usable by people. If a system that you are going to develop is not used by any kind of uh, group of people, then you cannot say that that system is a development worthy, right? That system will be a scrap one, right? So whenever you are going to design some kind of system, that design system or the system that you have designed, that should be designed in such a way that there should have been use of different types of human computer interface or human computer interaction techniques, and with the help of these techniques that system should be usable, right? So the any system that you are going to design, that should be used by the people, right? And that system we just have to implement, that system that we have to develop by using the appropriate HCI technique, right? So that will be the last outcome of our course. So these are the different outcomes that we will be able to perform, or that abilities are going to be inculcated into the students at the end of this semester or after the studying this particular course. Okay, so these are the course objectives and the course outcomes for our human computer interaction subject. Then next part is there, that is course outcomes. So we all know that in every course that we have studied until now, we are having the 6 units in for every course. So just like that, for this course also we are having 6 units. So we just have to finish these 6 units by the end of this semester, right? So each unit is having some kind of course content, right? Some kind of topics are introduced or some topics are included in that unit, and each unit is going to achieve the course outcome that we have discussed in the previous slide. So particular unit 1 can be achieved the course outcome 1 and course outcome 2. Then unit number 2 will achieve the another course outcome, right? So by going through this, all the units, we will be able to have all the abilities that we have mentioned into the course outcome, right? So let us discuss the what kind of topics we are going to cover from this unit number 1 to unit number 6. So let us start with the unit number first. The first unit that we are having is foundation of human computer interaction. Okay, so we are going to have all the basic concepts related with the human computer interaction. Actually, we are going to discuss the definition of this HCI, and then we are going to have the brief introduction to the human. What is human? What kind of tasks can be performed by human? What are the human limitations? What kind of tasks cannot be performed by human? All those things we are going to discuss in this chapter. Then we are going to have the introduction to the computers, right? The computers we are going to discuss with respect to its speed, with respect to its interfaces, with respect to its widgets, and the effects on interaction that those computers are having. Okay, so all these things we are going to discuss under this unit number 1. Then we are also going to discuss the part that is methods for evaluating the interfaces with user. This part we are going to discuss with the help of goals of evaluation. Then different types of approaches are there to evaluate the interfaces that are going to be used with user. Different types of ethics are there, introspections are there, then extracting the conceptual model is also there. So all this part we are going to discuss, all these topics or subtopics we are going to discuss to complete this unit number 1. Then in unit number 2, we are going to discuss the design process, right? The design of the interaction, right? The computer is there, which is already defined. Human is already there, which is having some kind of abilities are there, right? So we are just going to design the interaction that should be made in between computer, or we can say that machine, and the human. So all the design basics related to that interaction that we are going to discuss in this second unit. Then interaction styles are there that we are going to discuss. Then in HCI, how this HCI, human computer interaction, can be implemented in a software process, software development process we already have discussed. So where this computer and human interaction part comes, that we will discuss in this second unit. Then we are also having HCI design principles and rules. So all this part we are going to discuss in this second unit. So we are also having HCI pattern, design rules, HCI design standards, then direct manipulation is there. That topic we are going to discuss with the help of its overview, the scope of direct manipulation and different applications. The universal design concept is there that we are going to discuss. User-centered design, task analysis, that is GOMS, and graphic design. All this part we are going to cover under this second unit, the design process. Then third is there, that is implementation. After design, there will be a implementation of that, that interaction design, right? So this implementation part we are going to discuss in third unit. Okay. So in third unit, the implementation tools that we can use for the interaction in between humans and computer, those tools we are going to discuss. Then the technology and change in designing for the web, right? So that part is also we are going to consider, or we are going to cover under this third unit. Then designing for portable device, then handling errors and designing them, then prototyping and user interface software. So all this part we are going to cover in this third unit, implementation. Then in fourth unit, we are going to evaluate and have the user support for the students. Okay. So after this, having the implementation of that user interface, the human computer interaction, we are going to evaluate whether that implemented user interface is worthy or is useful or not, right? So the evaluation of that user interface can be made under this fourth unit. Then we are also going to discuss the web browsers with respect to its fonts, color palette, color depth, resolution, layouts, its size, orientation, mobile devices issues. We are going to discuss, right? So all this part we are going to discuss in fourth unit, that is evaluation and user support. Sometimes evaluate at the time of evaluation, we are going to find some kind of defects, that user may find some kind of defects. So at that time, it is very important that user support should be provided. So all that part we are going to discuss under this fourth unit. Then fifth unit is there, that is user models. So there are different types of user models we are going to discuss under this fifth unit. The predictive model is there, cognitive model, interaction with natural languages, next generation interface, socio-organizational issues, and the stakeholder requirements, heuristic evaluation, evaluation with cognitive model, and evaluation with users. This part we are going to discuss under this fifth unit. And in the last unit, we are going to have the introduction to task models and the dialogue. So under this, we are going to have the task analysis. Then we are going to have the introduction to the design of everyday thing. Then we are also going to discuss the design dialogue notations, warnings and errors and error messages. Right? Then model-based evaluation, again, we are going to discuss in this sixth unit. Then we are also going to have user testing, usability testing, and user acceptance testing. This part we already have discussed in the last semester, that is while studying the software testing and quality assurance. We are going to just consider all these user testings, usability testings, and user acceptance testing with respect to the interface, right? The interface that is going to be provided by computer for the humans, right? So this is the sixth unit and the topic that we are going to learn under this sixth unit. So this is all about the course content that we are going to have to learn this subject. The next part is there, that is the reference books, right? The books that we can refer to study this human computer interaction subject. Okay, so there are two textbooks are there and we are having two reference books, right? So the first textbook that we can refer is Human Computer Interaction by Pearson Education, and the second textbook that we can refer is Interaction Design Beyond the Human Computer Interaction, which is by Ville, India. The second reference book you can refer is Research Methods in Human Computer Interaction, which is by Jonathan Lazar and Jinjun Feng. Okay, so there are multiple authors for these books. You can just refer this book. And also one more reference book is there, that is Usability Engineering Scenario Based Development of Human Computer Interaction. Right? So this book can be also can be referred to study this human computer interaction subject. Okay, so this is all about the subject introduction for your human computer interaction subject. So we just had a brief introduction to the human computer interaction subject with respect to the teaching scheme. Then we just discussed the objectives of that subject and the course outcomes for this particular human computer interaction subject. Then we just discussed all the course content, all the 6 units, what kind of part we are going to discuss under that particular units. And we just discussed the different types of textbooks and different types of reference book that can be used that can be referred to study this human computer interaction subject. So this is all about your subject introduction for your human computer interaction. Okay, from next lecture we will start discussing the actual course content that we have been provided in our curriculum. Okay, so for this session we are going to end our session today. We will meet with another session in next video. So thank you very much.